There he is, Mr. Mink. Look at him go. Swimming for the shore. Told you I'd get him this time. Isn't that pretty cool? He's out there swimming the whole width of this freaking water. There he goes, up onto the bank. And he's after swimming all the way from over there. Amazing. Pretty cool. Big pumpkin seed there. Ah! Got me. Gotta watch out for them spines. Beautiful fish though. Alright, back he goes. Beautiful. That's a big bluegill. Pretty, huh? Look at the size of it. Big. It's got his big gill plate modification. That's a beauty. That's a big pan sizer. I'm gonna measure that one. He's 8 1/4 inches. I think there's a couple more big ones in there. I'm gonna try and get them. There you see them. Let's try to get another one. See some big ones in here yet. Missed that one. Oh, look at the bass chasing him. Look at the bass chasing him. See the bass? Oh, this is a big pumpkin seed. That's a beauty. Big pumpkin seed this time. Just in the roof of the mouth. Got it out. Isn't that a beauty? Beautiful fish. See, it's man, you really gotta watch out for the spikes. They are killer. There it is. Pretty fish. In this part of the country we call this a pumpkin seed. I think some areas they call them shell crackers. It's real pretty turquoise blue. You can see it in the light there. Let's measure them quick and we'll let them go. That one was 8.5 inches. That's decent size fish for sure. There was a bass chasing him actually when I hooked him and I was reeling him in. There was a bass chasing him. I'll go over quick the gear I'm using here. You got Shakespeare carbon fiber rod, just a little spin cast reel. I got 4-pound Cajun red line. Something's trying to eat something over there. I'm using clear float because the water here is really clear. I got 2 weights underneath the float. And I'm using a Trocar size 6 hook. I like using the bigger hooks. I don't like catching the real little small bluegills and stuff. And this big hook, if they want to steal the worm, that's fine, I don't mind. But I don't want them sucking the hook in and, you know, get hooking them real deep. It's just a bigger hook, it's harder. Now bluegills like that can take it into their mouth, but the little small bluegills, they can't swallow it. So you always, you know, lip hook them. They're real easy to unhook, especially if you're fishing with kids. Try not to use real small hooks. There you can see. Well, it's as simple as that. I'm using mealworms for bait. You can use butterworms. You can use pieces of earthworm. You can use you know, bloodworms, small red crawlers. You can use power bait. You can use all sorts of stuff. Little bits of chicken liver. I've even seen guys catching bluegills on like cut bait, small little pieces of cut bait. They're pretty easy to catch and lots of fun. Yeah, nice. See? Hooked right in the lip. Another nice big bluegill. Sweet. Oh, caught another bluegill. Not this time. It's a bait. Looks pretty good though. This is real good swimming action. I've seen some bass chasing bluegills here off of beds. Off bluegill beds, not off bass beds. The bass spawning is pretty much done. But I had a few chase it, but not eat it. But it looks pretty realistic. Swims good in the water too. Woohoo! Ooh. Got a nice pumpkin seed. Back he goes. How could you resist that? It's like a gourmet meal. There we go. That's the nice thing with this rig. I can change the depth of it really easily. I took this fish out of about 10 foot of water, 8 to 10 foot. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, man, they do not give up like smallmouth. Look at that. Beauty. Couldn't have painted that fish better myself. Let's put him back. About another 7-inch from the deep water. That's what was nice about this rig. You can see I slid the float all the way up the line, and then I had a sinker that I slid down to close to the hook to get the bait to sink fast so it would go past all the smaller fish. So I can adjust this rig on the fly to whatever depth I want. See, now I'm back fishing a foot of water. Pretty clever. All right, time to go home. That was a good day out. Okay. Headed out looking for some bass this morning, seeing some bass. Turned it into a bluegill fishing expedition. Bass did not want to cooperate. Had a couple of chasers, seen a couple of nice sized fish, but man, they would not bite anything. I tried a bunch of different lures, wouldn't bite a thing. But the bluegills, on the other hand, they're up coming in to spawn. I found a couple of pockets of nests, some bluegill nests where you got 10 or 15 nests in a spot. And you can catch fish there all day long. Good sized ones too. We had a couple of good sized bluegills and pumpkin seeds. Mostly big males. Didn't see any females. Didn't catch any females. Mostly net males building nests. They build a nest similar to a bass. They use their tail and their body to clear out. They'll come down and flutter on it, and they'll clear out big circles, perfect circles. Like you couldn't believe it. You couldn't draw a better circle than what they clear out. Very impressive. Nature never stops impressing me every time I'm out. Let's have a look for fish while we're on the way. Did see a mink this morning, caught him swimming. He swam the whole width of the lake, about 200 yards. How he didn't get eaten by something, I don't know, but there are big striped bass in here, and there's northern pike, some northern pike, and there's some muskies. And a muskie would eat a mink like it was nothing, like it was a snack. But that was pretty cool to see that. All right, we're heading back to the launch.